but it's very, very important for any successful team to have roles and responsibilities that one person is going to take care of. So for me, my role was always music and the fans. So I would always talk to fans, whereas my guitar player, for instance, his role was the business aspect. So everyone really needs to have their allotted role in order to help the entire team work.
Good teamwork. Well, since we're in a band and we have to live with each other, especially on this tour right now for 2 months, the best thing is that you really just have to be outside of yourself, as far as teamwork goes. When in a band, it's not one person that makes the band, it's what the band is as a unit that makes the music and the band what it is. So just kind of always being conscious about each other's feelings and how your daily actions are affecting others, especially when you're living in such close quarters. It's a challenge, very close quarters. But just being respectful of each other and
yeah, and we all want the same thing. Like it's a lot of work sometimes, especially Warped Tour. It's pretty grueling, but we all want the same thing.
Team.
Yeah, so it's just always working hard. Keep your eyes on the prize.
Music can often be a source of inspiration to people in times of struggle. What song or artist might you suggest to a person who is working to empower oneself and responsible?
Of course I'm going to say me. You should check out James Morris.
Green Day. Rewind to do. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That's what we. Yeah. And the youth.
Yeah. I wrote a song called 23. I work for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, and one of my best friends, Patrick Wood, he took his life when he was 23. It's a song about how he'll always be 23, and I think about it a lot. It makes me sad, and he was gay, and I think he had a lot of trouble. Like it was hard. He felt like he struggled with that. It took him a long time to come out, and that song is about when it gets dark. There's always a light. It's always they say it's always darkest right before dawn. Like people email me a lot, and I send them to the AFSP. If you're in that sort of crisis, realize it always gets better. There's always a community. Love yourself. Gay people are some of the coolest people in the whole world. So if you can find a community and find people like who you can connect with, you never have to take that option. So 23 is about that, like seeing the light when times get tough, and just realizing that things get better, and to be yourself and love who you are.
Well, I'm not just gonna select one of my songs because that would be too easy, but I don't know. I think that there's so many songs that I turn to, and they're not like literal. Like I don't think they speak like they literally say what's on my mind, but I think most of all, let me think of just like recently of music that has really inspired me. I really like a lot of kind of like instrumental and production stuff. There's a song by Deadmau5 that's called Vert, V-E-R-D-T, and it's just a really inspiring kind of production track, and I don't know, it just makes you feel like you kind of wander.
Listen to a lot of Foo Fighters. I think the Foo Fighters have so many great songs that just pick little moments that you're going through and just expound on them. And then, of course, Mighty Mongo is like really positive music. So hopefully we can make you smile. Listen to us. What do you listen to?
It's a lot of like older stuff, like Led Zeppelin and Cream and Hendrix. I really like Vampire Weekend. The new album is pretty awesome. And as far as connecting and positive, I just like playing my guitar. I feel like people who have an instrument to detach themselves from any situation is a good thing. And give yourself a moment to reflect and whatnot.
I think it's subjective, really. Like this tour is a great example of like the true diversity of music and how certain people relate to certain kinds of music. There are bands out here that I don't relate to at all. That I don't like. Like I wouldn't listen to them. Like they're nice people, but I wouldn't listen to them. boatloads of people who do relate to it, do, identify with it. So I'm no one to say that one thing is better than, like one source is better than another source of inspiration when it's such a, it's a true, genuine thing. Inspiration is like one of the, hope and inspiration are one of are two of the most beautiful things about being human. So I guess that's kind of like a answer. Bob Dylan, but to me Bob Dylan, is inspirational. So someone else, Bob Dylan could just be like, dude can't sing, the harmonica's too loud, it's annoying. So, there's no right or wrong.